Hi guys, this is your Lord Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 5 of season 1 of the Big Bang Theory, a big boy dimension, and the Winkle banana cello love theory. So here we go, guys. I love this episode. And this is not my second favorite episode, but it's my second underrated first underrated second underrated episode of my second favorite underrated episode of season 1 of the Big Bang Theory. So here we go, guys. So this episode starts not in your typical not in the first 4 episodes, not in the Big Bang Theory not in the Big Bang Theory style, not in the Big Bang Theory type of way for the first 4. This episode starts actually at the Cheesecake Factory when the guys, meaning Sheldon, Leonard, and Raj and Howard are reenacting a battle of the Civil War, with ketchup bottles and sauce bottles of the Cheesecake Factory. And by the way, the sauces that they're using, they are basically using them as members of their pretend armies of the Confederacy, and of course the Union Army. And of course, in a nerdy way, it wouldn't be the Big Bang Theory without nerd stuff. Both Howard and Roger are commanding the Confederate Army, which has Shiva and Ganesh, which are the Indian gods of war, and of course, Superman, you guys can check me on that. Superman. Meanwhile, Sheldon and of course Leonard are basically commanding the Union Army, which has the Incredible Hulk. Anyway, they get into a debate. All 4 of them get into a debate, and to make it short, the debate ends with the Union Army defeating the Robert E. Lee's forces. But here's where the episode technically this is where so with this type of reenactment, the episode technically begins, but it begins with Sheldon. Now, Sheldon eats just like the guys eat out a lot, like pizza, Thai food, Chinese food, anything with food attached, anything with the word food in it, and of course, out. anything out, anything food but out. But but here's the thing. Sheldon has a specific schedule, food schedule, and and to be more specific, on this day in ep- in in episode 5, on this particular day, his lunch is a big boy burger. But the guys went to are in Penny's workplace, meaning the Cheesecake Factory, and of course Sheldon 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 can't bring himself to eat a a pretty tasty clone of Big Boy Burger, which is not the Big Boy Burger, which is the Cheesecake Factory's awesome and tasty clone of the Big Boy Burger. But of course, Sheldon has a fit. Sheldon tells Leonard, you know my schedule, or you know that I love my burgers, but I love my burgers, but this is not a Big Boy Burger, and I usually eat today on on Tuesday a burger from Big Boy, and of course Leonard says, just for today, can you just have a fun unscheduled day, just forget about your schedule. And of course Sheldon says no. Meanwhile Rod and Howard, Howard tries to kind of impress Penny, and says, what do you recommend for a guy that just did cardio and has a sweaty smell, is wet, meaning sweat, and she recommends and Penny recommends a bath, a shower slash bath, and of course Howard orders a Heart Smart platter, which is basically, I'm guessing, guys, a veggie platter. Meanwhile, Raj, since he can't talk to Penny because he has selective girl mutism, he doesn't get to order. And of course, Raj says to Howard, Penny didn't take my order. She didn't take my order. And of course, Howard says, you are too yourself to talk to her. Meaning to yourself to talk to her. And of course, then and here's the kicker, guys. Then someone from episode 3 comes back. You guessed it, guys. Leslie Winkle. Yes, guys, Leslie Winkle. Yes, Leslie Winkle. The girl that Leonard kissed to forget about Penny, and after giving a kiss to Leslie, the earth didn't move for Leonard, and of course, just like I told you yesterday, when I did both my reviews of episode 3 in English and in Spanish, Leonard was listening to heartbreak, heartbreaking love ballads, and you know what happened after that. But so Leslie comes into the picture again for the second time. For the second time in less than one for the second time in fast succession. So Leslie comes into the Cheesecake Factory. She says hi to Leonard and hi to Raj, Howard and Sheldon. And then Leslie says to Leonard, "Hey Leonard, our orchestra is missing a member, L.A. Wong. Because L.A. Wong, guys, you can check me on the name. L.A. Wong accidentally had a mishap in the laboratory, and that's why he's missing in action. So we need a fill-in member. Would you do me that favor to be the fill-in member for L.A. Wong in our orchestra, in our practice of our orchestra?" And Leonard says, "Sure. Thank you for including me." Thank you for including me, Leslie. And by the way, Leslie, why are you guys not practicing in your normal practicing spot, in your normal practicing space? Because Leslie tells Leonard, because the school or the laboratory technicians, or the head of the laboratory technicians told us that where our normal practice spot is kind of a hot zone, so we need a new place. And I said, your place would be good, meaning your apartment. So Leonard, the date was set. Like the music, the symphony, friendly favored date was set. And it happened. And everything went great. Everything was great. The practice was great, but here's the thing. Leslie stayed. Leslie stayed behind. She didn't go home because she was impressed by Leonard's handling and masterful handling of the beautiful piece of musical instrument that is the cello, which is a violin, but it's much bigger, and you guys play it you play it up. You put the cello between your legs, and of course it has to go, and it's upside down instead of on your shoulder, and it's not pointing straight. It's usually down. It's pointing down, but it has, it has the stick where you just pull back and forth on the string to make soothing and classical, to make Beethoven, the master of symphonies, Beethoven, very proud. But anyway, so Leslie stayed behind because she was so impressed. So she didn't go home. She didn't go home because she was impressed by Leonard's masterful handling of of the cello. But Leslie was concealing, or Leslie was staying behind, not because she was impressed by Leonard's handling of the cello with mastery, because she was lovely, because she stayed there. She stayed behind because she wanted to suck Leonard in into her musical love strings. And that's exactly what she did. First, by convincing, or by telling Leonard, I'm staying back here, not because you impressed me, not because you impressed me with your handling, not because you impressed me with your handling of the cello, but because I'm trying to seduce you. And I'm available for the cha-cha. For the cha-cha. If you guys and gals get my drift. And Leonard was like, really? And Leslie, subtextually, of course, she said yes. Totally. She didn't say totally, but I'm going to use totally. Totally, yes. And then she was like, but let's get in the mood. Romantic mood. Let's do some foreplay. Classical loving foreplay with our instruments. And one thing led to another, and one thing led to another, and Sheldon by this time was in the apartment, and he, even though we didn't see Sheldon come into the apartment, and seeing Leonard's tie on his bedroom door. So Sheldon did what he the logical thing. He crossed the hall, knocked on Penny's door 3 times with rhythm. That's a classic, by the way. A rhythm knock, by the way, guys, just for point of order, point of future reference, and point of future order. Sheldon knocks knocks on any kind of door with a rhythm knock, a rhythm knock 3 times. So after knocking on Penny's door, on Penny's door 3 times, Penny opened the door, and then Sheldon asked Penny, what does a what does a what does a tie on a doorknob mean? What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize? By this time, Penny had was inside the Sheldon and Leonard's apartment, and of course, Penny said to Sheldon, the symbolism of a tie on the door, and Penny was like, well, Sheldon, you know, I bet you, and Sheldon was like, no, I don't. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But I don't know what you mean by you know. And then she was like, were you in college? Yes, but I was. Yes, but I. But yes, I was in. Yes, I was in. I was in college, but except excluding you, girls make me. I'm not excluding you, like taking you away, Penny. I don't interact with girls except for you. Again, because of Leonard's imprudence of talking to you, and then I met you. So no, I don't know what it means. I don't know what you mean by. I don't know what you mean by you know. Then Penny was like, well, Sheldon, a tie on a doorknob, or tie around a doorknob means that Leonard, that a guy doesn't want to be disturbed because he has Lois Lane there. Lois Lane in his bedroom. Lois Lane in his room. And then Sheldon was like, so you mean to tell me that Leonard has a girl in there? And Penny says, yes. And then guys, we hear the voice of Leslie Winkle saying, "Oh, Leonard, you're a sexy nerd hunk." Or to be more accurate, guys, you're a sexy beast. You're a sexy beast. And then of course, but before this, Penny was before hearing Leslie's voice saying this about Leonard. Penny asked Sheldon, who does Leonard have in there with him? And then Sheldon says, well, since there's a cello since there's a violin case, I'm guessing a 1920s 1920s gangster or Leslie Winkle. Then, guys, here's the interesting part. Here's the interesting part after 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 Sheldon says Leslie Winkle. Penny kind of gets jealous, or is kind of showing the face of jealousy. And she says, "Good for Leonard," in a sarcastic jelly way, meaning jealous. So, which I'll get into it, get into in much later seasons of The Big Bang Theory. But again, if you didn't catch that, now you know. So that gives you a feeling that Penny might have a secret feelings for Leonard. Then that was it, right? Then Sheldon was like, "Penny, what is the social protocol, or the social cycle of this?" Then Penny asked, "Okay, what did you do the last time? What did you do the last time Leonard had a girl in your apartment?" "Well, Penny, I went on a Arctic cruise. And Penny was like, you had to go on an Arctic cruise or expedition just because your roommate Leonard was doing the passionate cha-cha with a girl?" And Sheldon was like, well, no, I didn't go on the cruise on the Arctic expedition cruise, because Leonard was showing his Death Star getting his Death Star on with a girl. It just happened to be that the dates coincided. Then Sheldon was like, what do I do? Okay, then what do I do? Then Penny was like, well, Sheldon, I'm usually on the other side of the tie. Then Sheldon did the most logical another logical thing that he could think of. He called Leonard while he was giving his Death Star to Leslie Winkle, if you guys know what I mean. Getting his Death Star getting his Sith on with Leslie Winkle. And of course Leonard was like, Sheldon, No, no. Why are you calling me? I'm busy. Well, I'm busy. And then Sheldon was say, give me my best to Leslie. Then, then the next morning, then the next morning, uh, then the next morning, Sheldon wakes up because he was sleeping on the couch because he didn't know where to go. He didn't know where to go. He didn't know where to go to sleep. Like he didn't. Of course, he could go to his room, but he didn't want to. He didn't. You know what I mean. He didn't want to hear. He didn't want to hear the Sith noises of love from Leonard and Leslie. But here's the thing. So so after waking up after waking up, Sheldon saw something that was pretty disturbing to him. Someone had had X-rated his board. Meaning someone had fixed his equation problems that he was having on the board, doing on his whiteboard. And that person was Leslie Winkle. Leslie Winkle. So what I'm trying to say, yes. So Leslie Winkle got X-rated with Sheldon's board. And of course, Sheldon got pretty mad. Rightly so. And said, Leslie, you don't touch my board. You don't touch my board. I don't come into your house or come into your office and touch your board. And then Leonard was like, Sheldon, what is the problem? Then Sheldon was like to Leonard, Leslie got X-rated with my board, meaning that she touched my board. Then Leonard was like, she fixed the problem that you were having with your equations. And then Sheldon was like, no, then he said yes. Oh look, yes. That fixed my board. That fixed my equation on my board. But still, that doesn't give Leslie the right to touch my board. And then Sheldon was trying to find the right word to say to Leslie, and then Leslie said, text me when you come up with a good comeback / adjective. Then we see Leonard come out the door, get up, open the door to go to go to work. When Penny he sees Penny, and when Penny says to to uh to Leonard, I heard from a little bird told me that you had a very classy night. And Leonard was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What little a little bird who? And then he figured it was Sheldon. And then 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 Leonard was in a soup of confusion, and it was like, why did Penny ask me how was my classy night with Leslie to Sheldon. And then Leonard was like, is she happy for me, or is she happy for me, or is she happy or is she happy for me? Is she happy for me? Is she happy for me, or is she pretending to be happy and actually faking to be happy and faking to be happy for me, and actually dying her heart, her popcorn heart, her Penny's popcorn heart is popping and breaking for me. And then guys, we see we see Leonard at Caltech, walking in the hallway when Raj and Howard say to Leonard, a little bird told us that you and Leslie Winkle made lovely cornbread. And then it was like, how do you know that? And then Howard was like, I put it there. I put it there on the internet. And we also heard that you were a magnificent four-eyed hunk. And that's when Leonard was like, that part is true. That part is true. And guys, that's how this wonderful and classy cello, classy episode of The Big Bang Theory ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and let me know. What part of this episode did you like? Of this 4th episode of season 1 did you like? And guys and girls and girls that see my videos. Did you ever have a Leslie Winkle in your own life that you tried to ask out, but that you asked out, then you kissed her, and then you kissed your Leslie Winkle, and then she doesn't feel anything, then a day later or a few weeks later, she comes back into your life, and she proposes a casual setting where the both of you have fun. Then she stays with you, or a guy girls stays with you, and then you get romantic with each other, and 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 then she forgets or he forgets that everything that happened the day before, or a few days before. Then she gets a hammer, gets a tool that is not a hammer, and she crushes a specific fruit. So with that, please let me know if you want to in the comments. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and guys, before I officially go, I just want to remind you that tomorrow my theater family is beginning a 3 night performance of the musical Matilda, based on the movie of the same name of Matilda, the little magical witch. So guys, please come and support my theater family, and I'll see you if you come tomorrow, or if you want to check it out tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. Waiting to see you all. If not, if you are not able to check it out tomorrow, please go check it out on Friday or Saturday. Trust me, you're going to have fun. Bye.